up, a guy who actually has absolutely nothing to do with politics. But stick around.
Are you ready to groove with Eddie and the Slovenes?
Hey, hey, stop, stop.
John Fugelsang is.
Would you like to join Eddie and the Slovenes? We do have an opening.
Do you really?
Yes.
Well, I'm free next Tuesday.
John's hanging with the band next.
You're watching Real Life.
Hey, that's pretty fancy.
Keep your eye on the sparrow.
You know, folks, if there's one thing I have learned since I started working here, it's that John Fugelsang, our pal, is always hip to the hottest new trends way before anyone else has ever heard of them.
You know, you can count on that. And lately, some of the hottest trends are kind of retro. And John's latest adventure is no exception. In fact, this is very hot. It's very happening. It's a day in the life of a polka band.
Huh?
Is that a typo?
Put your hands together and make welcome from Creekside, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie and the Slovenes. Let's go, Joey. Hey,
The hardest working man in the polka business starts his day at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, let's go for a ride on the farm.
It's a diesel, by the way. It's rather noisy.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird sensation sitting on this thing right now, Eddie.
Oh, you'll get used to it
I'm sure I will.
after we go about 10 miles.
So, Eddie, how did a Pennsylvania farm boy grow up to discover polka music?
Well, I can really give the credit to my parents because as a child, they always had polkas playing on the radio, and that's all I ever listened to.
You ever see any dead baseball players coming out of the crops and starting to play a game? You ever see that movie? I guess the migrant workers were off that day, so Eddie put me to work picking eggplants. Just pull it off. It's not going to spray into 1,000 little bits?
No. There you go.
There we go.
There you have an eggplant.
Wow. You know, Eddie, it was my first time ever harvesting an eggplant. I was kind of nervous, but I just relaxed and I enjoyed it.
That's what you have to do, relax. After you pick out all day here, then you get pretty well relaxed.
Yes.
So, John, what you need to do
Yeah?
is get off the tractor
And help you hitch it.
and pick up that hitch.
Keep on going. Keep on going. Gee, a little more, little more, little more. Eddie, we just got hitched.
Very good,
We just
John.
got hitched. And that's illegal in most states, you know.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. So, Eddie, after a long day of working on the farm, harvesting eggplants, does polka help you unwind?
Oh, yes. You know, amazingly, I can put polka records on and I can fall asleep immediately.
Most polka fans already know that Eddie's cut a bushel basket full of records. So here's just a peck of his primo polkas.
Anyone will tell you can always trace a band's evolution by their album covers. We begin with Eddie and the Slovenes, For Your Pleasure. Black and white photo, young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed collegiate Eddie, your polka pal next door. We move on now to Lil Wally presents Eddie and the Slovenes. Two big changes. One, Eddie has hooked up with said Lil Wally, and two, the Slovenes now all rate an album cover picture. And you'll see the matching outfits as well with Eddie in the resplendent pink shirt. No matching outfits on the best of Eddie and the Slovenes. No Slovenes either. Just Eddie on the cover. And it's a new look for Eddie. He's lost the vest. He's wearing a suit, kind of a James Bond look. It's sleek, it's chic, suave, debonair, rising, surprising, styling, profiling. And look at Eddie. Look at this man's expression. He is so cool. He's wry, he's sly. This man knows what time it is.
Hey!
I'm at the Canterbury coal mines to meet Jim Watson. Working class coal miner by day, but at night, a transformation takes place. As Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, as Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man, so too does Jim Watson become drummer for Eddie and the Slovenes. So what's the best part about being a drummer for a polka band?
That's pretty hard to answer.
The groupies, right?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
The groupies throwing themselves at you?
Well, we get a lot of that.
Those groupies even show up at the old farmhouse when it's time to practice. But that's cool with Eddie, because this man is all about the music.
Hey, hey, stop, stop. Hey, hey, stop, stop.
We are at the gig, and Eddie's ready to come out of his dressing room in uniform. Come on out, Ed. Oh!
My man. My man.
I'll tell you one thing you have to say for the polka bands. They have the most modern dressing rooms.
I would, yeah, I must say. Oh, look, 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 everyone's ready.
Air conditioning broke down in there.
How many times would you guess you've seen Eddie and the Slovenes live?
Oh, my heavens, that takes me way back. I'm giving my age up saying
Give me a
that.
rough guess. Give me a rough guess. Over 40 years of following this band around.
No, let's say over 50. 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie and the Slovenes.
Let's go, Joey. Hey, Paparipa!
So as I returned back to my life in the big city, I bid a fond farewell to Eddie, the Slovenes, and Johnstown, and I realized I learned a lot about polka here. I saw how these men work, I saw how they play, and Eddie taught me how to finger a button box. A Kenny G tune I just picked out.
When would you like to join Eddie and the Slovenes? We do have an opening.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm free next Tuesday. Will you play some Zeppelin on this?
Well, we could try.
We could try to. Okay.
Hi, John.
I don't see what's so funny.
How are
actually.
you and your accordion doing? You've come to deliver the piece personally.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's great to be here, actually, and I really thank you for letting me present Eddie and the Slovenes to you in real life, and you know, all of you watching.
Well, they seem to be major artists. I think you're right. I think we're on the cutting edge of something that could be huge.
I think you bring up a good point, Ken. Very often, you know, higher profile polka groups like Jimmy Sturr and his orchestra, Frankie Yankovic, Happy and Louie and Julcia's Polka Band. These guys get all the press and the Hall of Fame, etc. It's great to be able to bring Eddie and the Slovenes to this kind of level and really get to see how these men live and how they make their music, because it is all about the music with these guys.
Essentially so, and how important of you as their mouthpiece, if you will, to sort of like, can you play this thing now?
No,
after having been exposed?
Some producer here thought it'd be kind of cute and cunning if I held it. I don't really.
You don't really want to.
Well, I was trying it. Yeah, well, I've learned how to. Yeah, no, I can play pretty good, but I tried playing before, and I wound up having some elk come and try and mate with the door of the dressing room.
Oh, I see.
I can do the guards theme from Wizard of Oz, though. Catchy.
What about polka? Come on, play us out.
Dude, you know any Thriller? Can you play Thriller?
You know, right now Eddie's watching this with the Slovenes. They're shaving their heads in grief, Ken. It's a bad thing.
John, thank you. Do you do bar mitzvahs by chance?
I'm working on that. Yeah, I play a triangle.
We appreciate it.
I do want to plug the album if I could, really quick. Be sure you pick it up. Well, you can pick it up. It's kind of hard to find, but it's Eddie and the Slovenes' favorite polkas. And don't forget, the extra apostrophe is for extra polka. You can't buy it in any record store.
John, you can't beat it. As seen on TV, John Fugelsang.
We'll polka in the commercial break.
We'll be right back after this. Go ahead, baby, crank it out.
Okay, sure thing.
What you were playing before.
Hey, Macarena. Pretty anemic sounding, if you ask me.